Hey guys, this is Rick here. Welcome back to another video where I will be telling you how to start a Minecraft LAN server. This is gonna be a vanilla server and how to do it on a Mac. If you don't have a Mac and run on Windows or Linux or something like that. There's a link in the description where you can go to learn where you can go for instructions on how to start a server on a different operating system. Um, and has instructions for Windows, Mac OS X, Linux, FreeBSD, yeah, that. But you probably don't have to look at my class instructions unless it didn't work right for you or something. But anyway, in the description, if you have a different operating system, right there. That's what the page looks like. Just click on the contents, Windows instructions, like that. Probably want to make sure that you got the that you have the latest Java version, and probably the most updated version of the software that's compatible with the computer. Make sure everything is updated and stuff. And then this is also another page in the description. This is where you could go to download one of the files that you'll need for this. So the one we're going to be using is the version for Minecraft 1.8.2 pre-release 1. And for whatever when you find the post for that shows all the different features for the version that you're looking for, just go down to the bottom of the post and just click on the link. So yeah, this is in the description. It's the Mojang website that says like posts about Minecraft stuff, but they have the micro versions. Yes. They also have well, yeah, I think that's it. I'll have a link in the description to download a file from Google Drive where you can just download 2 files that you'll probably need. Where you can download 2 files that you'll need for this too. So first, what you need to do is create a new folder wherever you want to put the server in. So I'm just gonna make it on my desktop. Let's call it server tutorial. Call that, and just open the. Let me find the. Don't mind this window here. It's just for the stream. It's just a window for the stream. Anyway, let me find the folder. Oh. It just like sorts itself with all the other folders, so that's why here it is. So anyway, once you're in the folder, you're gonna want to paste you're gonna be downloading the things, but since I don't really have the things pasted, it's pasted. I'll just have to go here really quick and go down here and copy it in. So one of the things is going to be this thing that says bin bash and stuff like this. So that's one of the things. That's gonna be one of the files that you're gonna need, and it's gonna be called start dot command. And you save it as start dot command here. But make sure you drag that into the folder with the server in it. And tap this to the other server. So yeah, this file is going to be for is that it's going to be the file that you're going to use to start the server. You're going to, whenever you want to start up the server, you just double click and it'll start. But you can't really do it right now. You can't really do it right now, of course, because you don't really have the actual server file, you know. It's the text file though, but there's a couple of things that you can change in here too that you can configure around in here. You can configure the name of the core thing, is like the actual server itself. You can change the name that this will look for. By default, it's Minecraft server though, but I'm just gonna call it core.target since that's what I'm just renaming it to, you know. But because there's just so many different names that they can because there's like so many different names that the jar could possibly come in. Darn, my phone is blinking. Okay. So, and you could also customize how much RAM it will run on. By default is 1 gig, and you just change here 2 gigs, but whatever. I just have one of those. Just make sure to save it if you changed it. Excuse me. Just have a dry throat for some reason. Excuse me. So once you have that, you're gonna want to actually download the actual server itself. I'll just come here and download the latest version. Well, I actually already have downloaded. Let me just copy it out of my server here. Copy it. It's the latest version too. So now you should be able to start them up, right? But you actually have to give the file permission to start it up. So how you do that is you just go to, you have to start up an app called Terminal. And if you don't know how to get to that, you just go to your application folder and go to Utilities, and then Terminal. I'll get it there. And once you're here, you're going to want to type chmod a plus x, and then make sure you put a space here, and then just drag in your start document. Then just drag in your start document file, and then it's going to have a space here. Make sure that you keep that space there. I don't know why. Everybody just keeps telling me. Everybody tells me to leave the space there. So, and then just enter. And then just drag it in again and press enter. And you should see the server starting up. Well, you're gonna see an app start up here, but it's gonna generate some files, and then it's gonna stop, because the reason why this happens is because the server wants to make sure that you've agreed to the EULA before you continue. So all you have to do is open the EULA text folder. So now to make the server continue, you'll have to go. Let's go to the link that's in the text file and read the URL probably not gonna read all of it, but yeah. Just try to read as much as you can. and then once you've done that, go here where it says just go here and set this to true and all caps. Well, I don't think it matters if you have a lowercase or uppercase. Double it and save it, and then just drag it again and press enter. You could double click on it too, but I'm just dragging it. You could also double click on it too, but it'll just open new windows. Then we'll start generating some more files. You might notice some errors here too. That's just because it couldn't detect the file because it didn't detect the files, so it just generated them. And then whenever you see this preparing spawn area thing, it's just generating the world, you know. Well, not really generating it, but just, you know, making the world. So yeah, you'll see it says done. That means it's actually running. So yeah. If you want to configure the server more than the start.command does. By the way, if you want to actually like open it like without like starting up the server, but like open it in text edit, just right click on it, go under open with, and then press text edit. Excuse me. And you can open it again. But if you want to configure the server more than that, there's this file called server.properties. You can just double click that and it'll stuff this, which has all the sort of stuff that you can edit here, like if you can go to Nether or not, what the name of the folder is with the world files in it, if you can allow flight, the port, the maximum world size, the world type, the seed, the game mode, the server IP, the actually in the MOTD. This is actually where you can edit MOTD server tutorial. Of course, all this stuff, but this text file will only update whenever you start up the server, of course. So you just have to restart the server if you want to change something, you know. So yeah, so basically you've set it up. You've started it. You've run it for the first time, but of course you might want to figure out how to actually connect to the server if you don't know. You know, like what's my IP going to be since it's a LAN server. You can actually like use something called Comanche to set up or you can set up the server the same way and do whatever. But I'm not using Comanche in this tutorial since I'm just showing how to make the actual server and just make it all LAN. And if you don't, and by the way, if you don't know, it is a server that just runs on your Wi-Fi and on your Wi-Fi connection, on your Wi-Fi network. So somebody on another computer can join your Wi-Fi network and still join the server and still join your server. So basically, what you're going to want to do is go to once you're in Minecraft, you're going to want to go to multiplayer, and then go to direct connect or add server, and in the IP or the field for the IP, just put in. You can put in two things. You could put in either 127.0.0.1 colon 25565. And you'll be able to connect to the server. Just the it's on the right mouse. If you want to double check that this is the right server, which you could, so go to your thing here, get a terminal. You can see here that I joined the game. So, and now it says that I've left. Another IP that you, by the way, I have it right here. Another IP you could use is localhost, which is basically, but localhost will only work if you're running. Localhost will only work if you're actually connecting to the server on the computer that the server is running on. So, for example, if I'm running the server on this computer, I can only use localhost for this. At least I think that's how. At least I think that's how it is. I'm not really sure because I don't have two computers that run on that. They don't have two computers that have they don't have two computers in this house. Like, I do have a Chromebook, but it just shows the recovery menu, and you have to root it to get Minecraft on there. So yeah. If you want to, on the server, if you want to be able to opt yourself, but can't opt yourself because you're not opt. Because obviously, if you check that, you do not have permission to use this command. Well, the server is opt. So you can basically just go to the server and type in /opt username, and it'll say opt or down, and ding ding opt. Basically, so you can basically just use the same commands as the servers, whatever. I don't know if you can use stop in the. You can use stop in game. I didn't actually know that. Oh, I didn't start it back up. I need to start it back up. Oops. Okay. I'm just waiting for it to. All I'm doing right now is waiting for it to start up. Oh, it did. It's my server list with anyway. You can. Anyway, so some of the things that you might want to. Actually, it's pretty much it, isn't it? Later I might make a video to do this with the bucket server, and how to do this with the bucket server, but it's probably still gonna be LAN. It's probably still gonna be LAN though, since in order to have a server, that people could play on from all around the world. People could play from all around the world, or like to play Minecraft server, or you would have to use port forwarding and all that stuff. And it's really complicated. You would either have to do that, or you'd have to use Comanche, which you would have to get everybody's IPs together and everything. That's complicated too. But I don't even have those two. I don't even have those two things on the computer anyway. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and understand it. And well, actually, one last thing before I end the video. Where's my just gonna start my other LAN. They just have a survival world. It's starting up. I call it Minecraft Fusion. Well, actually no, I called it this Moomin Fusion. Named it after my top two favorite emulators. This Moomy and Kega Fusion. This Moomy emulates Nintendo DS, Kega Fusion, Sega Genesis. So, yeah. Okay. Have you ever noticed that there's been a new logo for Mojang? Well, it's actually been 3 different logos it's gone through. So basically, I just put some fancy MOTD. Fun fact stands for message of the day. I'm probably not gonna update it every day to something different, but basically I just called it Fusion Lane and then C1.8.2_1, really meaning 1.8.2 pre-release 1, and it's C for like, you know, A for alpha, B for beta, C for official release. Then the name of my Wi-Fi network. The name of my Wi-Fi network. And this year is actually what started today. And then I just decided, oh, I just want it. And I just decided out of randomness to run it on the LAN because I was coming up with an idea. Because I was thinking of on the stream. I was like, oh, I don't know. It's basically what's in there. But yeah, there's one thing I wanted to show you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy it. Tutorial and understand everything. And see you guys in the next one. Yeah.